Hi guys, what's up? This is Koroha here. My friend gave me this Japanese magic pack. Apparently it's called Earth Awakening. Uh, this is gonna be pretty cool. So I decided, hey, I've been getting into magic for a while now. So let's just open this up, see what's inside. Off to the side on my computer, I have the deck list, so we can see what the cards do. So yeah, apparently they've got some this planeswalker card in here that's pretty interesting. So it's actually going to be my first planeswalker. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, let's try and crack this open. Oh, that's easy. Alright. And then, ooh. Yo, spin down dice. Oh, nice. Ooh, a little compartment for a die. That's nice. Got a little deck box going on here. Little card. Advertising. Championship. Wow, that's outdated.
Why aren't you sleeping? Resting.
Sorry, that was my dad. So let's crack this open. You know, that's actually going to be my first foray, and this is going to be my first owned blue cards, so this is going to be interesting. Alright, let's see what card this one is. Ah, okay, so apparently this is Well of Summer. Uh, draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered, and you and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. Oh, there's a nice little emergency instant. So let's see what else. Very nice art. And they also got Heal, Healer of the Glade, a elemental that ETBs for 3 life. Wow, that sucks. I'm a commander player. Maybe. Let's see. Aether Dust. Choose target spell or permanent that's red or green. Owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Ah. Okay, so this is some kind of a reserve, but back on the library kind of effects. So, you know, can be pretty useful. Although, being color bound, yeah, that sucks. Let's see. Cerulean Drake. It has protection from red, and you can sacrifice it to counter a spell that targets you specifically. It's a flying 1/1. You know what? I can see that being pretty useful in certain situations. I think some Demir Aristocrat serve or Reanimator that could get a lot of use out of it. You know, might be pretty useful. Nice bit of protection. Let's see. Distinct Stroke, an instant that counters target spell of mana cost 4 or greater. Oh! Okay, this is pretty powerful. This is actually pretty decent. A decent counter spell. Very nice. And last but not least, negate. One of the best counter spells in the game. Yay! Alright, so that's actually apparently just a sideboard. So let's just put that aside and see what other cards there are. Come on. I don't want to take out the knife for this. Hold on. Ah, there we go. That should have done this. Apparently not. Yay, okay, let's get open. Yay, read the cards. Alright, let's see what they have over here. Okay, this is a Hydroid Crisis. When you cast it, you gain half X life, and you gain and draw half X cards, and it enters with X 1/1 counters. Okay, if you can ramp up to enough mana, this could be pretty interesting. And this is the Planeswalker, the face card of the whole set. Let's see. Nissa, who shakes the world. Whenever you tap a force for mana, add an additional green. Ooh, okay, nice mana doubling effects, although 5 mana. That's gonna be pretty late in the game. But let's see what else. +1, +1/+1 counter on target creature, on the target non-creature land. Untap it, becomes a 0/0 elemental with vigilance and haste. It's still land. Okay, a +1 ability to untap land. Oh, okay, although you expose the land to being, taken down by anti-creature effects and all that, untapping lands, that's 1 more mana. Well, technically, 2 more mana. Oh, that's nice. So, and -8. An emblem effect that let's see, lets you control have indestructible. Ooh, a nice little screw you to any player who uses Armageddon. And search your library for any number of forts, then put them onto the battlefield tapped under, then shuffle your library. Oh, okay. If you get enough use out of this, then you can just get a huge amount of landfall. That's nice. That's a good effect. Pretty cool. Tifa Lockhart would like that. Yeah, Tifa Lockhart. Let's see. What is this? I think this is an incubation druid. Add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. If this creature has a +1/+1 counter on it, add 3 mana of that type instead. Ooh, okay. And it has adapt 3 to put 3 1/1 counters on it. That's a pretty cool effect. You can spend 5 and then it becomes a 3 mana droid. Okay. Pretty interesting effect. Let's see. Sorry if I'm a little bit unwell today. Just got out of surgery. Oh, jeez. Let's see. This is a Voracious Hydra. It has Trample. It enters with X +1/+1 counters, and when it enters, she's 1. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on the Hydra on it, or it fights target creature you don't control. Okay. This is some some classic green removal with big creature. Ah, that's really cool. And if you can copy it, that sounds dang. Seems to be a pretty cool effect. Pretty cool stuff, and nice trample too. That sounds like a good payoff. Let's see what this one is. This is Mass Manipulation. Gain control of X target creatures and/or planeswalkers. Ooh, that's a pretty expensive one. That's a 6 mana just to gain control of just 1, and then you have to add 2 more for each additional one. So pretty expensive. kind of sucks. I guess. I think honestly, a little too expensive for my liking. For my liking, but if you can fit it in your deck, that sounds pretty cool. Ooh, what's this then? Oh, I think this is a breeding pool. Uh, when it enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Okay. Oh! It's a shockland. I got my first shockland. Yay! It's a shockland. Yay! This is a pretty. That's a pretty good card. I am definitely gonna keep this. Definitely worth keeping. Yeah. And then this is Temple of Mystery. You know, your classic Scryland. You know, pretty useful in most dual color decks. And what's this? Marleaf Pixie. It's a flying Manadort. Okay, pretty useful effect. If you are in need of a spick Manadort, I guess this is somewhat of an option. Although 2 mana for a 2 mana Manadort, a little slightly worse, but for 2 colors, that's pretty good. And what's this one? Paradise Druid. It has hexproof as well as untapped, and it attempts to add 1 mana of any color. Oh, okay. So this is a really interesting Manadort. You know, make Manadort with its own protection. Really interesting. And then what's this one? Okay, this is a Frilled Mystic. When it enters, you may counter target spell, and it has Flash. 4 mana counter. 4 mana counter with a little blocking. You know, pretty interesting. A little bit expensive, but okay. Alright, let's see what this one is. Kingster's Insight. Draw 2 cards and jumpstart. You may cast it from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its cost. Then exile it. Okay, you know, get to use that. So you for total, so 4 mana, draw 2. Then you can spend an additional 4 plus discard in order to draw again. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Unless you're using a discard deck, it might not be too great. And besides, the cost is pretty expensive. 4 mana for draw 2. Oh well. And then this one is Growth Spiral. Draw a card. You may put a land and card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good fact. You know, 2 mana for both ramp and you get some so you get card advantage and ramp. Yeah, pretty good effects. I like it. Alright, and then what's this one? Thornwood Falls, I think. Enters for 1 life tapped. Alright, so a classic life gain land. You know, if you want some minor life gain in your deck, just in case, good option, I guess. And then these are forests. Look at the art. Ooh, oh yeah, it's so pretty. Ah, yeah. And then these are the islands. Ooh, this is very nice. Very pretty, very nice art. And I think that's it. Alright. This deck's pretty interesting. I should probably save these up later, but yeah, that was the opening of the pack. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And you know what, the Planeswalker seems really interesting. Nice mana doubler. And if you manage to get some proliferation, it could give you some good landfall and ramp. So yeah, that's it. Very interesting deck. I got my first shock land, so that's pretty good. Those things fetch a good amount of money. Uh, Apparently, Veil Summer is also pretty expensive too. Huh. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoy. You know what? If you want me to share my own commander deck, ask for that in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Enjoy! Yay! New cards.